guys, Tommy Ady here. Guess where I'm at? Bike shop. Yeah, what do you know? Motorcycle dealership. I'm in Oklahoma right now, and I don't know if anybody saw my post that I did yesterday. It only showed up on I Sell Moto Mafia, my Facebook group for people in the motorcycle industry or boat industry, wherever you're at. What it was, it was a picture of a bunch of KTMs, probably about 10 KTMs, and I asked everybody to guess what was wrong with these motorcycles. And immediately a couple of people responded, managers, salespeople responded and said, well, the fork decals are upside down and they're crooked. And that was exactly right. 2017, 2018 KTMs, brand new KTMs, and the fork stickers are upside down and crooked. So it was a learning experience for the people at the dealership yesterday, and learning experience for myself. So I knew the decals were upside down, but how in the hell could the person that was putting them together not realize that they're upside down? So I got the service manager, because he's in charge of the setup department, and I had him grab the guy that actually put the bikes together, and he's motocrosser, the guy that put the bikes together. And then we had a little meeting to find out if he knew that they were upside down and how we could correct that. Now, he said he could correct it by peeling them off and then putting them back on the right way. No, absolutely not, because then it's going to look like somebody peeled the stickers off and put them on the right way, but there's going to be fingerprints on them. They're still going to look like crap. But another problem that we had were the handlebar clamps were not torqued correctly, but you didn't need a torque wrench to measure that, to find out that they were not torqued correctly. All you had to do was stand back about 6 feet, and you could see that there was a big gap on one side and a little gap on the other perch. And so then the person thought I was being a little bit nitpicky. I shouldn't be that picky, and I was just being mean. Not the case. You just can't do something like that. So the service manager, and hopefully you don't know what dealership I'm at, but the service manager said, you know, it's been an ongoing problem with a number of different things with this mechanic. He's a C mechanic, thinks he's a B, wants to be an A. I want to see him become an A mechanic. But the problem was, and it happens in all areas of life that I want people to learn from this, is nobody ever told him that he sucked. Now, he doesn't suck at everything, but he sucks at assembling motorcycles. Now, if somebody tells him that he sucks in the right way, don't just go up to somebody and say, hey, you suck. But if you tell him in the right way that he sucks, then pretty soon he's gonna suck less later on. And then pretty soon you may have heard this before, pretty soon he's gonna suck so little that he actually becomes good after he does it for a while. But nobody was going to tell him this. And this, oh, got the intercom coming on. And this is something that so many businesses fail to do. Also, I know that there's a lot of parents out there that fail to do it with their kids. We don't want to hurt people's feelings. Yeah, this guy was a millennial. So is it because he's a millennial? He did get his feelings hurt. He was pretty pissed off, and yeah, he was butthurt after this. But I'll tell you what, it's not the millennials, it's anybody. I can hurt the feelings of a 60-year-old man. It doesn't matter who it is. It's anybody out there that's doing an inadequate job, and that's what was happening. So the thing to get out of this, people thought, well, we should have written him up. No, you don't need to write him up if it's the first or second time, something like that, but you need to come up with a plan on how they can get better. I call it a critical action plan. So, no, I did not invent that. I got that from somewhere else. Critical action plan. You write down what the problem is, address the problem, figure out how you're going to fix it, and give them a time period to fix it. Now, in his case, read the service manual, not the entire service manual, the setup manual. Every time he's got to put a different bike together, read that, torque everything correctly, and then after that bike's done, let somebody else, the service manager, take a look at it, inspect it, and make sure it looks good, and then check off on it. That's how you fix that. That's how that guy's going to go from a C tech to a B tech to an A tech. It's the same thing with kids getting through school, going off to college, becoming a faster racer, a better salesperson, whatever it is. So it was kind of cool to be able to share that. And that was what our meeting was about this morning with all the managers in the store. So, hey, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you go to one of my conferences that's coming up soon. Friend me on Facebook, like me on Facebook. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check me out on Instagram. And, you know, here's my bike. I'm gonna get ready to go for a ride tonight. Take one of those KTMs out. I'll let you know how it works.